Hello, this is the Joker. I review them so you don't have to. Anyone can believe in paranormal. They can believe what they want to believe. Speaking of paranormal, let's talk about Steven Universe. What is Steven Universe? Steven Universe is a show about a boy who's half human, half alien gem with 3 guardians named after 3 gems. Pearl, Garnet, and Amethyst. Now, Steven, you ready for the review? Sure thing. Tell us about it. Well. This is a very interesting way to start this up. You see, Season 1 started up to be Steven going on adventures with the gems and the concept of comedy gold. It had no drama or conspiracy happening. This was before the fandom and Rebecca Sugar went berserk on Steven Universe. Time went on and on and on, until the unexpected, unbelievable, concerning episode that created the weird side of the fandom. I present you. Drum roll, please. The Garnet episode. And what was the reason for that? Well, I hate to burst your bubbles, but spoiler alert, Garnet was revealed to be Sapphire and Ruby Fusion. What? On darnation. You know what that made me? That made me lose my brain cells. In fact, I was shocked and confused by how Garnet came to be. Why didn't she, or they, tell the Stevie boy this before? He should have known. Why did Ruby yell out of anger issues when not in fusion? Garnet looked and sounded somewhat neutral, as you can tell by the expression and the reactions the fusion makes. So why did Ruby have this rage of grumpiness? It makes no sense. The romantic scene between angry Red Toast and blue one-eyed Duckface make me cringe. And it also made the fandom explode with joy since the nightmare of June-pocalypse of 2015. And that, my friends, is how June 2015 marks the day that Steven Universe went downhill. Now Steven Universe's confusion walks to the party to ride on the next level. I hope you audience will be prepared, because you're going to realize how Steven Universe more crazy. During Season 4 of Steven Universe, we have a backstory of baby Steven. Surprising how Greg Universe couldn't handle taking care of baby Stevie. That is the reason why the 3 gems participated by helping this guy with lots of sunburn. That time was Steven's first birthday, I believe. There was one scene that foreshadowed one of the episodes from Season 2, I think. Let me explain the foreshadowing. Garnet gave the gift to Greg and opened it. Ta-da! Garnet sang triumphantly. Wow, thanks Garnet. Greg exclaimed, but I don't think he needs this. Oh, he'll need it in the future, Garnet reminded proudly as her goggles shined so bright it could show that Garnet was too good to predict the future, considering the one scene in the earlier seasons where Steven has to run and go out immediately, and for an emergency reason. His gem has an aging bug, and making him look like a royalty version of Santa Claus. By the time he got there, it was too late. The 3 gems turned around quickly, their reactions, shocked and scared, seeing how panicking it turned. It made Pearl worried for her soon-to-be son more than the 2 gems would be for him, Steven. Pearl screamed in fear. Unable to move so strong, Steven tried his best to get up. Well, we had a good run. Steven laughed nervously. As he was weakening, the beard grew faster, his ears started fainting, his brain started going dull. The gems do not know what to do. All they can do is panic and argue as Steven lost his vision, unable to hear. Suddenly, just then, the episode ended with a cliffhanger, making the audience of the show blast off the walls with shock and horror. Thank you. Damn, I feel proud doing the storytelling, huh? So what was there in my explanation? The beard growing part. So in case you're asking, am I the only one noticing this? No, you are not alone, so I'm in the awareness party. Also, sorry to blow the whistle, but baby Steven is not adorable. That's just my opinion, alright. Thank you. I will tell you this. Pearl thought about rose quartz. She felt like she wanted to remove the gem that was on his belly button, considering that would affect the existence of the hero being erased away. Are you kidding me? What were you thinking, Pearl? Why would you do that? If you did that, Then there would be no chosen one to come protect his world, and galaxies of space between humans, aliens, and gems. Luckily, baby Steve giggled, interrupting Pearl and making her regret the removal of the gem. Well, good grief, that was close. Good job, Pearl. You learned the lesson. My moral is, don't be an insane long-nosed bird rock or you're gonna regret it. Now let's talk about Steven visiting Rose Quartz for the first time. The door opened out of nowhere. Steven was curious. Well, of course, it was normal to be curious, Steven. He went inside the pink room. The figure appeared to be Rose Quartz. Rose said hello with no voice reaction. Sigh. Why did Rose sound like a robot? Don't get me wrong. I actually could not catch up with Steven Universe, but I did manage to check some out for a research reason and chronologically. Steven, so surprised and shy, he said hi back and admitted he never met her before, but he did now. Or did he? Stevie and Rose made a mother-son bond by playing an old-school game, playing football, and referencing a Charlie Brown running gag. What got me disagreed is that Rose commented about how sports is beautiful. I don't think so, Rose. Sports are not beautiful. Playing sports can be tiring, difficult, and tough. Especially sports can be very, very stressing for those who are not all for active fitting people. Short, simple ones, however, are relaxing and easy. It's called walking and riding on a weight room bike. Minutes later, Steven said that Rose was like his mom. He never had, opening his iPod or iPhone or whatever. Confusion and delay in 3, 2, 1. Suddenly Rose and the room turns out to be Steven's illusion that made him create his insanity and mood swing. What incarnation was that? Why was his people talking about Rose Quartz? Now that made me irritated, considering the fact that Rose lied to him. Now Rose made the star-shirted boy create anger, mood swing, and craziness. People are going to think that he is smelling rotten rainbows and saying questionable deeply quotes like "you and my mom Rose Quartz" or something. Well, guess what? It actually happened recently, just this month of May 2017. So you wanna play Deep Thoughts with Steve Vader, huh? I'll answer your question. You just don't know who you are anymore. You are not a god, you're just some guy who's half gem, half human. Just don't jump into conclusions by saying random thoughts about yourself. You might recommend smiling. Now talking about Peridot. Peridot is a Zim wannabe. Except she called anyone the only roast. And was it that one roast, you may ask? It's Claude. That's it. Nothing else but Claude. Look, Zim 2.0, I understand that you like the word Claude. That is your catchphrase and I get that. But to improve yourself, you could come up with new insults like, out of the way you one-dimensional gem. Just so you hear the feedback. You hear me, Green Dorito? Good. How did the long review hold up? Aquamarine is DW from Arthur but as a gem. Jasper looks like topaz. Lapis is a sappy god. Onion is late at speaking. Guy with yellow noodle hair should leave Steven alone. Yellow diamond is, well, completely forgotten, I believe. Lars not from Loud House is nowhere to be found right now. Hologram Pearl is the reason Pearl should have paid attention. Whoopsies. Doug Connie's father looks like Markiplier. The plots are slowly getting broken. Show has ups and downs. Terrible fandom. In conclusion, like Rebecca Sugar said, Steven Universe was a mistake. Have a good day, folks.